AITA for getting my sister fired and saying something horrible during an argument? I, 18F. Let my sister, 32F, borrow my car at 1:30 a.m. She promised to have it back by 6 a.m., but that didn't happen. She kept telling me she was on her way, but I later found out that wasn't true. Eventually, I discovered she left my car about 30 minutes away in a public car park. Keys still in the ignition. I haven't been able to get it back yet because I've been working, and I don't have anyone who can help me retrieve it. I'm really stressed out about the car just sitting there, especially since I can't legally drive it alone yet. When I couldn't get hold of her, I called her workplace trying to reach her. That's when I learned she hasn't been showing up to her shifts and had told them that multiple family members, our mom, our nan, and her dad, had passed away. None of that is true. Her boss said they already had doubts. But I confirmed the truth and provided proof that everyone's alive. Because of this, she's likely going to lose her job. When we finally spoke, things escalated badly. We both said some horrible things. I told her I'd ruin her life by warning future boyfriends or employers. Just an angry threat. I don't actually plan to do that. I also swore on my dad's grave that I'd never speak to her again. I know that was a dramatic and intense thing to say, and I regret it. For context, we don't share a dad. Mine passed away before I was born. She responded by saying I didn't even know him, and had no right to say that, which really hurt. In the heat of that moment, I said something I truly regret, that I wished her previous overdose had worked. I didn't mean it. It was an awful, impulsive thing to say, and I feel sick about it. I've been carrying a lot of guilt for it ever since. Later, I also found out she wasn't just picking up weed, like she told me. She was using my car to deal coke. I honestly don't even know what to say to that. I've got no contact and told my mom and nan everything. But I can't stop thinking about whether I crossed a line, especially with what I said and what I told her job. So, AITA, welcome to our Amethyst Hole. Please view our voting guide here. TTTEs. wdb.com, reddit.com. Amethyst Hole, wikifuck #wiki. What do 2019s? With the what do the mean, brief. And remember to Op has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the jerk. I told my sister I wished her overdose worked. That's just not a good thing to say to someone. Help keep the sub engaging. Gosh, don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. https www.reddit.com our Amethyst Hole. About rules. And you click here for our faculties. WTPs. www.com Amethyst Hole. Wiki fact track. # subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. Ndiwen. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddits. TTPs. www.reddit.com message compose to our Amethyst Hole if you have any questions or concerns. Pine. Contest mode is 1.5 hours long on this post. Entry. Antia. Don't let her ruin your life. Stay away from her. Enta. She's a train wreck of a human. Leave her to the gutters if this is how she treats family. Antia, you know you can get arrested for her dealing coke in your car. If she leaves Amy behind and you get pulled over too. Police could be watching your car for drug deals now. I'd have to report her and sell the car. On TA. Hey. We all say things in anger that we don't mean. Apologize. But then go no contact. Your sister sounds like a mess. You are only 18, and she is taking advantage of you. If she is lying to her job, not showing up, dealing drugs, it's not your fault if she loses her job. They knew she was lying. Unfortunately, you have to protect yourself from people like this, even if they are family. Best of luck. Up. Never lend out your car to anyone, particularly a drug addict. If she had been caught dealing coke out of your car, the police would have been within their rights to impound your car and never give it back. Watch your back and avoid her like the plague. And it wasn't nice to say and shouldn't be said again, but making a mistake in the heat of the moment is human, not behavior. Don't lend her anything. When you do get your car back, do a thorough search for anything she left behind, trunk and all. If you're pulled over and something is found, it's your butt on the line, not hers. We all make mistakes. You were justifiably angry and said something you didn't mean. Honestly, I'd be furious if I were you, so I completely understand. Was it right? No. But you know that. If you feel it's necessary, send her a message to apologize. But after that, definitely go no contact. At least for now. This behavior is reckless, and she could have implicated you in a crime. I'm glad you informed your mom, because your sister needs some serious help. Sorry you're going through this. I wish you the best. She should be grateful you didn't call the cops on her tbh, that you need to think what's best for you and protect you. Sometimes you gotta take a step back so someone can see they are pushing everyone away. No, I mean you were a bit of a jerk in the argument. But that is nothing compared to her using your car to deal a drug that could get you put in prison as an accomplice. And that's even assuming she doesn't accidentally forget a baggie in there that gets found by the cops and you are legally responsible for because it is in your possession by being in your car. And that still isn't taking into consideration that your car could have easily been stolen when she abandoned it. And that isn't even getting into what she said to you during the argument. Frankly, you might be better off never speaking to her again. She toxic and drag on you life. It difficult, but you need to cut her off. She drag you down like a sinking ship. Nentia. Did you ever get your car back? You didn't cross a line. She did. Everything that she did showed you that she has absolutely no love and respect for you. Otherwise you wouldn't have borrowed your car and left it somewhere with the keys in the ignition. She was also dealing drugs out of the car. Nendesign. If the cops busted her, they would have looked to see who the paperwork belonged to, and then the owner of the car, meaning you or your mother or whoever owns it, would also be in trouble. You would lose the car. She didn't care about that, though, did she? She didn't care about you. While I understand that you're upset that you said things that you didn't mean, maybe it will sink in enough for her to understand that her behavior at her age is absolutely unacceptable. I'm sorry, but your sister did you dirty. You have no reason to apologize. Going no contact was probably the best thing you could do for yourself. She would just drag you down. She is a mess. And being around her is just going to pull you down. Don't take the blame for getting her fired because she could very easily done it on her own. Try to forgive yourself for your words to her. You are clearly very frustrated with her, and it's understandable that you were very short-tempered. Just try to move on and move away from her as quickly and as much as possible, and get your own life back on track. Nanatai. She got herself fired and used your car to commit a criminal act. Yes, weed is legal a lot of places, but coke sure as heck isn't. And you called her job trying to find her, not with the intention of getting her fired. Her lies are on her. Also, she left your card with the keys in the ignition. What the heck? I'm sure you both said awful things to each other. Unlikely she was just sitting there silently. I found no one knows how to hurt each other quite like family, especially sisters. She may be your sister by blood, but she's also a pretty toxic person right now. I would stay no contact. Protect your peace and yourself. Don't give her your car anymore if you don't want to get involved in a bad situation. And not to unknown. Are other people insured and licensed to drive your car? If not, don't ever let anyone use any vehicle you own. Learn to say, noni. Get a friend, cousin, uncle, aunt, boss, neighbor, etc. to help you retrieve your car before it gets towed, and then you'll have impound fees and possible fines to pay.